Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to this live stream of The Bus. Now, The Bus will be fully releasing on the 26th of March, which is absolutely insane. It has been out for 5 years now in early access. It actually originally came out on the 21st of March 2021. So, yeah, it's been in early access for 5 years, but it will be fully releasing on the 26th of March, which is what, 5 days' time? Very, very exciting indeed. It'll be coming to all console and everything as well. And if you already own the early access, you will not need to buy it again. So it's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, Aerosoft have very kindly sent me a key for this. I mean, I already had it because I bought it. But yeah, they did send me a key, so I'm very grateful for that. I'm using the beta branch, so yeah, I'm very, very grateful to all of them that this is that I'm able to do this. So yeah, one of the things that we're going to be doing today, and I will say good evening to you all. I can see you all in the chat there. I will be with you in just a second. One thing we're going to be doing is the economy mode, which is brand new now. I don't know how it's going to work. I've not tried it. I thought, you know what, we'll just go through it together when we're on live stream. Of course, you've got your two maps. I love this background here. If you change over to Hamburg, the back of the the picture behind changes. I mean, that's Potsdamer Platz, so that's very much in Berlin. Maybe they'll add a nice little, I quite like this. It reminds me of the first bus, what they had when they had Olympia, like they'd have the Halifax with the sort of skyline on the side. I like that. Anyway, we're going to be in Berlin. We are going to be playing the economy mode, new game. So, my name is Joe. Yeah, you know this now. So we'll choose a logo. Right, okie dokie. What have we got? I mean, we don't have the Joe Ahead logo. There's no ability to add a custom one. That'd be quite nice. But I'm gonna go with what do I like? What do I like? I quite like this yellow, because obviously we're going to be in Berlin. Now, at this moment in time, Hamburg does not have an economy mode. So this will be Joe Ahead Berlin. Oh, look, and it just fits 16 out of 16. Joe Ahead Berlin. Yep, that'll do. So info@joeaheadberlin.com. Quite like that. Right, okie dokie. So, confirm setup. I think this is good. We're going to start with a tutorial because we don't know what we're doing. I mean, look at that. That's just so pretty. Yeah, anyway, whilst that's loading, good evening to you all. How are we all doing? It's great to have so many of you with us. Wesley is here, not Timothy. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Transport Fan Official. Goose is here. Good evening. Who else have we got? Transport Fan Official. I've just mentioned you, haven't I? Nuclear R2, not Timothy 407. Bus Fans. Kelly Hall. Andrew Watson. Plenty of people. And I've just got an award. So, hello. I don't know what the award was. Hello, Joe Dobson. You are now taking over the management of your own bus company. Why we've fallen over and we're looking up at the sky, I don't know. Your task will be to run your business successfully by taking on driving jobs at the beginning, expanding your fleet, hiring employees, and keeping an eye on your reputation. Later on, you will take over your own routes and expand your depot. But all in good time, let's start at the beginning. So, yeah, this is, the office program. You manage, excuse me, you manage and run your company through the office program. There you can, among other things, buy new buses, hire employees, sign contracts, and much more. Open your office program via the menu. Right, okay, where are we? I don't know where we are. Can we have a look on the old map there? Oh, we're here. Right, okay, so obviously we've still got the same map. There's loads of buses already, so they're clearly nothing to do with us. Right, okay, so we've got a bus stop there. What do we do? Through the menu? Okay, office program. Right, okay. So, yeah, I will be responding to the chat in just a moment. Let me just get through this tutorial. It's hard having my eyes everywhere at the same time. This is the main page of your office program. Here you can see an overview of the key sections. So we've got a dashboard there. Finances. I mean, we won't look at that because if it's anything like my real life finances, it'll make me want to cry. You have access to your accounting. You can sign contracts, take out loans, and view your monthly reports. Open your finances, well, if we have to. At the end of each month, all of your income and expenses are compiled into a report. You can see these reports here. You'll find various contracts for rental spaces and insurance that you need to sign to move your company forward. Oh, right, okie dokie. So, to get started, you need an office. You can rent the building in front of the large hall. Right, okay, let's do that then. Conclude contract? Do I just do that? There we go. Right, we've signed the rental agreement. A roof over your head. Rent the office. I've just got that. Yeah, you've rented the office. You can now enter it. Leave the program to do so. Right, okay. After signing the rental agreement for your office, you can now use it. Enter the building. Use the desk in the management office. So I'm assuming this is it. It says office, doesn't it? Oh, wow, okay. God, they didn't mop the floor, did they, before we came to say it's rented? You know, I'd have liked them to have a lick of paint or something, you know. Right, okay. Oh, I like the shadow on the wall. That's funky. You know, little details. Right, okay. So we'll go in here. This reminds me of City Bus Manager. We've got our spare parts over there. Oh, can I come out? There we go. Right, what's down here? The workshop. Oh, dear. All right, okay. I mean, this has it's seen better days, hasn't it? Right, we'll go back in here. The CEO. Right, that's me. Doesn't my desk look fantastic? What have we got? S Industries on the computer. Right, let's can we sit down? There we go. So we're at the desk. You can also use the desk to access your office program and calendar. Reminds me of Tourist Bus Simulator, this. There's also other programs such as the overview of the events since the last time jump and a shop where you can furnish your office room with equipment. Okay, so we can actually make it look nicer. That's good stuff. Right, okay, so we need to rent the parking space next. Open your office program again. Okay, so go back to your finances, open the contracts. What do we need now? We need a parking space so you can buy your first vehicle. Okay, well, we'll do that then. I think we need liability insurance as well. We are a flipping liability on this channel, I tell you. Now you've completed your key contracts, you need to go... What? Now you've completed the key contracts you need at the beginning to get started. Does that make sense? Am I just not... I don't know. I don't know. To buy your first bus, you need more money. The money you already have isn't enough for that. You will need to take out a loan to continue. Well, if there's one thing I know how to do, it's take out a loan. You'll find a selection of loans you can take out. Choose carefully. You'll have to repay your loan every month. 250,000 should be enough to get you a good used bus. A good used bus for 250 grand. I want a flipping brand new one. Right, here we go. You should have enough money to buy your first bus. You can find the buses you purchased. Also have access to the vehicle market from there. Switch to vehicles. Right, okay. So, new vehicles. You can buy buses directly from the factory. In top condition, they're very expensive. I can imagine. Right, okie dokie. So, yeah, vehicle market is updated every week. Use the vehicle market. Right, second-hand vehicle. I quite like a Galaxis Urban. I mean, what's the most ridiculous thing we can afford? Right, if we buy year of construction. Okay, so that was 2012. That's 2025. But that's only 46... What? So that's 2025, but it's only 46,500. Right, okay, so they've clearly messed this up, haven't they? Because this year of construction, 2012, and it's 5 times the price. Right, okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense, does it, to go for the Scania? I quite like the Scania. The Galaxis Urban. I do like the Galaxis Urban, but we can have a longer bus for less money. Yeah, they really have sort of messed this up, haven't they? Okay. Maybe it's to do with the kilometres driven. I don't know. Let's have a look. So that's a 3-door. Should we go with that one? Or should we go with the Satya? I don't know what I want. What do I want? I sort of wanted a Berlin bus. Should we go with the Bendy? 207? Let's... But the 4-door is so much less. Right, okay. Tell you what, we'll go for the 4-door. Right, there we go. Your first bus will be delivered in the next few days. Exit the office program. You bought your first bus. It will be delivered in the next few days. Jump to that point in time. Oh, I don't like jumping to that point in time. Right, okay. What's happening? We can jump up to 7 days. Right, when... So that's coming tomorrow. Skip to the event. Excellent. I mean, to be honest with you, this sort of thing doesn't really bother me. Right, here we go. To start a trip, you need orders. You can get them by submitting a request to the public transport operator. You can receive and send emails. To do so, open your mail program. Okay, you can view your inbox, your outbox, and send an email. Go to your drafts. Right, okay. So you can send an email. Oh, right, okay, someone's already written. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Joe Dobson. I'm the Managing Director of Joe Ahead Berlin. I'm in the process of building my own bus company for this reason. I'm writing to ask whether you can provide me with any contracts. If only it was this easy in real life. I could do this with 66780, couldn't I? Right, exit the office program. Now we have to go back to the calendar. Right, okay, so that's skip to the event. That's happening tomorrow. Open the office program, so we need to accept our first order. So we've got an email. Oh, they've got back to us. Thank you for... Oh, right, hang on. Go to the orders, right. So we've got an email. Thank you for your inquiry. We have a few orders for you. To start with, you will receive smaller routes. If you prove yourself, we will offer you additional, more lucrative contracts. Good evening, Road and Rail Studio. Hello, how are we doing? How are we doing? Right, open your orders. Okay. You can complete these orders only once. Orders with available single order. Right, okay. Permanent orders are that are completed regularly. Select the offers for single orders to accept an order. Right. Okay. I mean, this is not how Berlin public transport runs. That like random bus companies would bid on the 245. I find this very odd. In front of you, you will see a list of orders that have been offered to you. For each order, you will earn money. Okay. Total amount depends on the length of the tour, number of routes, how successfully we completed it. So basically, on this, we've not got to crash. That's what we've not got to do. Now, select an order from the list and confirm your selection. Should we go for this? 4:47 in the morning? Let's go for it. Right, okay. We'll accept the order and see what happens. Right. So we need to... It just said we need to... Right, owning orders. Order manager. God, I'm not going to remember this. It's there's a lot to it, isn't there? Right, manage your orders. You can assign a bus and a driver to each trip. Assign a bus and yourself to the trip. Right, that there. Yep. There we go. Can I... Are we assigned? I think that's fine, isn't it? Right, player order. We've done it. Right, there we go. Start the order. Exit the office program. It really is. There's a lot to it, isn't there? Right, here we go. So calendar. We're going to start tomorrow. We're jumping ahead a few days, aren't we? We're already in the future. Right, start the tour. We'll go from the depot. How's that? We'll pick the bus up and we'll go from the depot. Now, a couple of you were asking, a couple of you were saying, have you got a new microphone, Joe? Yes, I have. The last microphone, as you probably realised from the last week's worth of videos, didn't fare too well in the move. So I bit the bullet. You know, I mean, that was a £40 Amazon special. It has been doing me correct on this. It's been doing me right since 2020 when I started doing the YouTube again. And you know, it's just died, and that's absolutely fine because it's kept me up for 5 years. It's kept me going for 5 and a bit years. So yeah, I bit the bullet. I parted with 400 quid for a top studio microphone, which has made me want to cry. So yeah, any donations, feel free. There you go. Right, get into your bus, drive the tour. Keep in mind many factors can affect whether you complete the trip successfully. Right, we've got an E-Citaro. It's in white. I like it. BV1000. Wow, that's a little bit hellfire. Can we get on the bus, please? So this is what we've bought. It's got red chairs. Funky. Right, okay. Let's get this thing started. Do we have a charging place at this depot? Oh, connect. Right, okay. Oh, that would be... Right. Okay. Right. Okay. How do we... So all the controls are different. Oh, there we go. Okay, F11 does them all, so we're just going to go with F11. This mic kind of sounds like you're going to start doing ASMR. You are feeling very tired. You work hard. Yeah. Do you still have your bus in real life? Yes, I absolutely do. I've got quite a few now. I'm going to start doing a fleet. Right, Joe, you just used the wall socket. Yeah, we're going to have to plug it in the office, aren't we? Right, enter the tour number. So here we go. 6782 245 tour 03. Good stuff. Right, we're 27 minutes early. So that's fine. Right, okay. Open the door for passengers. Are you sure? Can we... Oh, there we go. Have we got enough air? Right, we'll turn the air conditioning on. Let's have a look. Do we have enough air? I don't know. Let's have a look at what's... that's that. I say it seems quite slow off the mark. Right, let's make sure we've got lights on. Ooh, that's a bit much, isn't it? Ooh, that's really not nice to look at, is it? Here, have we got... Are they the lights? So they're obviously the full beams. Right, there we go. There we go. That's good stuff. How's the new house? Yeah, the new house is going really, really well at the moment. We've got quite a bit to do, but, you know, it's one of those. My other half specifically said... Oh, here we go. We must have built some air up. My other half specifically said to me tonight, can you do... can you get some more things ready? How the chuff do we get out of here? Can we get more things ready, like sort out boxes and things, unpack and organise and everything? So naturally I decided to do a live stream instead. Oh, we've got trams coming out of here. I wonder if this is a real depot in real life or if this is fictional. How do we get out? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Bit cool. Are you trying to blind us? I know. Feels like it, doesn't it? Right, off we go. So we're going to come out here. We can only turn right. Right, there we go. So it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Right, oh, round, round, round. Oh, we need to come down here and then do a U-turn. Got to hold on to this flipping steering wheel, haven't we? Right, where do we U-turn? Oh, we do it here. Right, okay. So we just spin round, and where's that? I don't feel like this bus will. Right, we're going to draw all the way forward. Full lock on. What a place to place a lamppost. Right, I mean, that's coming with us. Excellent. Right, okay. I mean, yeah, we're... Right, okay, that's not good. That's not good. What a silly place to place a lamppost. Right, we'll just carry on. It doesn't appear that you get any damages. There's still no damages on this, so we'll just drive off and pretend that it was nothing to do with us. I do really like this. It's lovely to drive. This Isitaro. I've always thought it was a nice bus to drive, to be fair. Right, there we go. I knocked it down, Road and Rail Studios. Absolutely not. You saw nothing. You saw absolutely nothing. Do you know, and the really annoying thing is, every single time we met that turn, because we're going to have to drive lots of things out of the depot. You see, you say that, anonymous person, you probably would have made that if you didn't use the far left-hand lane, but that was the left-hand lane to use. Right, hang on, let's just click that there. We'll put the overlay back on because Transport Fan Official, very, very kind, member for 1 month now. I hope you're enjoying it, my friend. Oh, hang on, flipping heck, what's happening with the wheel there? You do have it on this, it likes to just leap out your hand. Loving the membership and the Birmingham series. Should I buy this game? Do you think it's worth it? Plus, the mic is sounding great. I'm glad you like the mic. I'm glad it's making a good addition to the channel. It's an MV7, I think it is, by a company called Shure, who apparently are really good for mics. Yeah, I would absolutely recommend this. I think it's a fantastic game. I'm not convinced by this economy business, but if you're just starting a timetable and running with it, absolutely brilliant. I like the Hamburg DLC as well. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Wesley's off to Berlin and says he will be going to Theodor Heustplatz on the U2, of course, Wesley. Road and Rail says I'll be going to Bonn in the summer. Flipping it, are we safe? Have I just mowed another tree down? It says going to Bonn in the summer. Cannot wait to see what they offer. No, I've never been. I'd like to go. Certainly like to go. But yeah, it's yeah. I'm not convinced that I like the economy mode. But you know, we're showing off the economy mode, and that's good. You know, and hopefully we'll be fine. I guess it's one of those, if you want to play the game, it gives a bit of something for everyone, doesn't it? You know, like, if you want to play the game, and just drive up and down like you would as if you were just clocking on for work, driving, doing your shift, going home again. It offers that. If you're more of these players that wants to earn money, buy buses, you know, you want to do it more as a tycoon, it offers that as well. So I like the fact that it offers everything. You know, I just don't know if this personally is for me. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Plod right down here. Oh, Kai Callaghan, hello, hello, good evening. How are we doing? Just joining us on a not Berlin, in Berlin, electric Citaro. Right, I'm just going to nip in this lane because I feel like this is the lane we need to be in. Right, okay, we're off again. What are your thoughts about what happened in Tenerife due to snow? I've no idea, to be honest with you. What happened in Tenerife due to snow? Oh, flipping heck. God, my steering wheel leapt out my hands then when I drove over the tram lines. That is one thing that they said that we were going to have is trams. So I don't know if that is included. AI trams. I'm hoping it will be. It's making a right banging noise, isn't it, behind me? I'm hoping you can actually all hear me all right. I've not sort of done anything with the volume since the new mic. Obviously, I've not live streamed, so I've done some videos, but obviously you can edit those, can't you? So I'm hoping that the volume is okay. Ash11, I bought the Studio Polygon Enviro 400 MMC yesterday. Let me know what you think to it. Make sure you use every different variant because it's got the scanner. Smithy, good evening. How are we doing, my friend? The force feedback does seem somewhat extreme, same with the rattle. I know it's a Merc, but still seems a bit much. But to be fair, my car doesn't rattle like that. I guess a car and a bus is ever so slightly different, isn't it? But yeah, the rattle is quite a lot. But I guess if you look at the road surfaces, it is sort of falling apart. Yeah, the force feedback on this game is absolutely nuts. It does snatch the... I mean, when we go over here now, flipping heck, we've not even got going and it's rattling. Right, there we go. Round to the left. So we're going empty to Zoologischer Garten. Oscar, good evening. Anonymous person, have you tried any modded maps? Yes, I have tried a couple of them. There was the one with the blue livery. I mean, it was a good while ago now, well over a year ago now. But yeah, I do need to have a look at some more. Right, okay. Saying the rattle's a tiny bit loud. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll just knock a couple of decibels off. There we go, that might be a little bit better now. If the game is too quiet, do of course let me know. Not a great game to play at 3 AM. Possibly not, although I don't imagine we're still going to be here at 3 AM. I mean, if we are, something's really gone wrong because I'm off to play with my buses tomorrow morning. Not a euphemism. Yeah, I'm driving up to Stoke because I'm setting off at about 8 o'clock in the morning. So if we're still here at 3 AM, I'm going to be very tired and perhaps not legal to drive. I mean, it's not legal, but not safe. So yeah, I certainly won't be here at 3 AM. Right, stopping again. Zoologischer Garten. Right, let's see how we get on. I mean, we'll sort of see how we get on, but what I'm thinking is to do one sort of run on economy mode, you know, just to see how it works, and then use a selection of buses over a selection of different routes over the stream. You know what I mean? I would like to do more. Don't get me wrong, I would like to do more. But, you know, the economy mode, I don't really know sort of what we're... Like, because obviously we're doing this tour now. What happens, like, in real life, you'd just go back again. But obviously we'll have done the tour. I'm assuming we'll go back to the depot, which is a little bit unrealistic. It's sort of trying to be Tourist Bus Simulator, but isn't. We'll see. We'll see. How do the physics compare to OMSI? I think this is the best bus simulator out there, second to OMSI. I think the physics, at first they were not very good, don't get me wrong, they weren't. but, you know, they really have come along. I mean, we could even do a bit of multiplayer and see how we get on there. Problem is there's not many people with the multiplayer. There's not many people with this latest beta, is there? So, you know, it's one of them. There might not be a lot of people to play multiplayer with. TXL. Let's pull alongside. Pull right up to the lights. There we go. What's this coming alongside? I like that. Who's... Oh, you've just shut your doors. Are we stopping? Flipping heck. There's buses everywhere, isn't there? Just want to make sure that I'm at the front. There we go. And this guy on the right's going to get the... Let's have a look outside now. Can we... Flipping heck, look at that. I love that. Right, let's... where's the camera icon? Let's get a picture of that. I mean, we'll have to change the time of day. Because that photo, especially with the Berlin Tower in the back, that is too good. I'm having that picture. There we go. I love that. That's stunning. You can understand why I love Berlin. I mean, you don't see the Citayas in the city centre, and I mean, you do with the Scanias, but I mean, just look at that. That's so good. Right, back to stupid o'clock in the morning. I like how it, like, the time sort of fades as well. Looking at that's loud, isn't it? Right, me and this VDL Citaya is going to have a race now. Go, go, go! Ooh, quite as quick as me, are ya? Oh, hang on, do I need to go left here? Right, okay, we'll go left. Oh no, we'll go straight on. The map was saying left. Right, off we go. Is the bus worth buying? I think it is, personally. I mean, I have got a deep-rooted love of the city of Berlin. I think it's fantastic. I love going there. I really, really love Berlin. So, yeah, for me, I love the bus. I think the physics are really good. I really do think they are. I think OMSI is still just a little bit better, but when you take into account that this comes with the modern graphics, you know, I really do think that this is, you know, it's a close second. And if they do put more, you know, more time and effort into this, which, according to the frequently asked questions, they are going to continue to upgrade this. Oh, we're just going to nip past. Just wait, you know, we're the competition here, aren't we? I find this corner a little bit difficult to make in the bus, so we always end up cutting it a little bit, but right, we're just going to nip in here so that he can't whiz in front of us again. Where were the announcements? We're currently running empty all the way through to Zoologische Garten. We've come from our depot, so there's no announcements at the moment. There might be when we get going. Will there be mods on this game? Yeah, there's already loads of mods already on the early access version. There's maps, there's bus modifications, there's all sorts. I think that they would have a really, really good thing if they did like a UK version of this. I mean, because it's Aerosoft and TML, they are obviously a German. I think, well, Aerosoft are definitely German, but I believe that TML are German as well. Oh, right, let's. There we go. Stop, stop, stop. Obviously, quite sharp braking, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. Because there's nobody on, is there? How much is it? Is it 32? Flipping heck. Excuse me. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, sir. 4:30. Dressed like that, it must be a warm day. Yeah, I think it's 30 odd quid, to be honest with you. I believe that it will be coming to console. PlayStation, Xbox, I believe that's what it says in the... but I don't know about mods for consoles. I don't know about that, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's I wouldn't like to say it would be nice, wouldn't it? But in my experience with like Train Sim World and things, you tend to find that mods are usually just for if you're playing it on the PC. If you're on console, it's very much this is what you get. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah, I thought TML was German. I know for well Aerosoft is, but Okay, we've got a bit of roadworks going on because they do update the roadworks. Like whenever they bring a newer version out, it has the latest roadworks on, which I like that. It's very true, anonymous person, if you're on multiplayer, but it tends to be more of a server, so you can just drive the routes. You know, you're not driving together, but obviously you know full well that every bus that you pass is another actual real-life person. You know, and I quite like that. Flash at that car in front. Get a wriggle on. God, we've got a way to go, haven't we, from the depot to Zoologischer Garten. Oh, House of Cards, visit the government district. We've earned an achievement for that. Anson Rail Studios, hello. Good evening. Hi Joe, I have never played. You should play the bus. It's fantastic. It's so good. I genuinely, if they keep going the way they are, this really could be the next OMSI. The problem is that I don't believe that they're going to sort of open it up to third-party modding. Like, obviously, you have got modding. Sorry, third-party modding. That's, you know, you've got like modded maps and things. But in terms of modded buses, you know, like you've got Studio Polygon, you've got Master Switch, you've got, you know, all these other companies. I don't know. But if they do, it's going to be fantastic. Magic Toad, greetings from the Hell Valley. Are we not having a lovely time? Don't tell me the Calder Valley's flooded again. It's Todmorden underwater. Is the bus worth it without a wheel? I would struggle. I mean, I used to play OMSI without a wheel back in the day, and since I've had a wheel, I can't go back to it. I nearly did the Morden project without a wheel because the video that's come this week. Simply because I couldn't find my wheel in all the moving house business, in all the paraphernalia, but I managed to find it in the end, and yeah, I'm glad that I did because I think I'd really struggle. Right, we're coming down here. Yes, Kelly, very, very close to 40,000 subscribers. I have got a stream in mind. Whether it'll pay off or not, I don't know. For a 40,000 subscriber special. God, we're coming down to the roundabout now. It is a really, really long way, isn't it, this? Right, oop. Terry Nickel, good evening, how are we doing? Hello, everyone says we should replace the 158s with newer 170s. Oh, we're on about a different thing here. We're going to say they don't have, as far as I'm aware, they don't have 158s in Berlin. Oh, hang on, here we go. Right, we're coming off here. Just going to nip across. Like I say, it doesn't seem that you have to manage the fleet. Good lord. Terry Nickel, very, very kind of you. Thank you so much for donating. Very, very kind indeed. So if we complete this, it's 245 journey, then they will like us. Maybe we need to not speed. I don't know what these sort of... I don't know what it's going to like tell us that we need to do. You don't like to check your right wing mirror? No. I usually do in real life, if it's any consolation. I usually do. Do you think that the bus will get UK mods eventually? I saw they plan to release a bus modding tool. I don't know if the bus can support left-hand traffic maps. Do you want to know what I think or what I hope? Because they're two very different things. Do I think that this will have UK stuff? No. No, I don't think it ever will, to be honest with you. That said, if it did, I would be such a fan of that. I'd be absolutely like first in line. First in line, and I think that would be a really, really wonderful thing. Do I think it will actually happen? I don't, to be honest with you. I really don't. But, you know, never say never. I'd love to be proved wrong. I really would. Right, here we go. Coming up to the doodah. Coming up to the left-hand turn. Tiguan out of the way. Come on. Maybe we've just not got to crash or something like that. Have they added more roads in? Because we seem to be... I mean, where are we now? We're down here. Well, this is Zoologischer Garten. Oh. I never knew that. We've sort of... We're going to be... I didn't realise it had all these little back roads on, so that's obviously Herzli. I never knew where the road went, to be honest with you. Where we driving to? We are driving to Zoologischer Garten in Berlin. We're empty stock at the moment. We're coming from the depot, and then we're going to pick up a service. The 245 up to wherever the 245 is. What are the crash physics like? They make a really funny noise, listen. It just makes a funny noise. And your bus never brakes. It's really funny. Not that I sort of endorse crashing in real life, but it just is a funny noise. Right, okay, round we go. Flipping heck. All that rattling noise. Good lord. Goose says, Joe, have you got that diesel Fiat Panda yet? No. Oh, hang on, right. I've gone whizzing past Herzli. I thought we were going to Zoologischer Garten. Right, okie dokie. So, 448. There we go. Flipping epic. I've just had my eardrums blown out. This train's going over the bridge there. You can see the frog stock. I don't know why it's on the high speed line. Right, here we go. Coming straight down. Deez John, what steering wheel do you use? I use a Thrustmaster T300 RS. It's quite a few years old now, but I really do like my Thrustmaster. I've had it a couple of years. Right, here we go. So, F11, get the doors open. How long have we got? 6 minutes. So we'll just pop it in... pop it in neutral. And we'll just sort of stand outside for a little bit and just have a chat. I mean, look at that. It's a nice looking bus. Can we do that? No? Can we make the bell happen? I mean, it lights up for us to press, but you can't actually press it. That's a shame. Not many folk about, is there? Right, what are we doing? So, we're there's a bus every 20 minutes down this route. Not bad. It's for something or other in the morning. Will it be on Gen 8 consoles? I don't know what that means. Not being a console gamer, no idea what you're on about there. But if you can explain it to me, then I will be able to tell you. If we have a little look, I know that the sound will have gone off then. Can I just change the game capture to display capture? Right, if I do that now, has that worked? No, I think I might have just got rid of all of you. There we go. Right, okay, we're back. No, wrong one. Right. How do you change that? There we go. Right, we're sucking diesel now. So, release FAQ while we're waiting. When is the official release? 26th of March 2026. Available simultaneously on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S. The release will take place at 2 p.m. Central European Time. Available on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS. Can you pre-order it? Yes. Early access players have to buy the game again? No. What will happen to existing save games? Not necessarily everything will be carried over. It might be, but it might not be compatible. Multiplayer? Yes. Modding support? Yes, on PC. It remains an important part of the game and lets you create or download custom content such as repaints or map-related content. Modding is currently not supported on consoles. Are there differences between PC and console? The core content is the same, however, certain features, including multiplayer and modding, are only available on PC. Will it be developed after release? Yes, the bus will continue receiving regular updates after launch. Community feedback will continue to play an important role in ongoing developments. When will the final PC system requirements be announced? Shortly before release. So keep an eye on that. What buses will be included in release? Everything. The Mannlion City, Scania Citywide, VDL Citea, Mercedes-Benz E-City Bus, and the Solaris Urbino or the Galaxis Urban. All of the Berlin routes will be available: TXL 100, N100, 123, 142, 147, 200, 245, and 300. That's quite a lot of routes. And the Hamburg DLC will also be available. Do you have to buy the Hamburg DLC again if you want to play it on console, even though I already own it on PC? Yes, they don't continue over. So, yeah. Right, okay, so anonymous person says, right, hang on, let's just bring the bus back. There we go, good stuff. Right, hang fire. Can I just, there we go. Good stuff. So, yes, I hope that's answered some of your questions. Only Gen 9 then, to be fair. Gen 8 is getting older. No Trenton World is starting to phase out Gen 8. What is Gen 8? Like, what is it? What is it? Goose says, dang, it's 9 degrees where you are. Is that what you were focusing on there, Goose? The fact that it's chilly? I mean, to be fair, it is like 7:45, so it's a little bit chilly. Oh, it's 2 degrees warmer than where you are. Flipping heck. It's not overly warm in Bournemouth then, or wherever you are in Bournemouth. Right, let's have a look. Are we... Right, 2 minutes to go. So I tell you what, I'll nip in the cab. There we go. We'll twiddle our thumbs for a couple of minutes. Is this game coming to console? Yes. PlayStation 5 and Xbox X/S. There we go. Thank you for explaining that. PS4, Xbox One is Gen 8. Okie dokie. Flipping out, I can hear whistling. So, me with my PlayStation 2, what gen is that? Because, yes, I have a PlayStation 2. I had a Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP, the flippy one. I had a Nintendo DS. This, you know, you're all going to think I'm really, really old now, like a complete dinosaur. Some of you will probably be like, what's a Game Boy Color? Yeah, I loved it. I loved that. Right, are we... In City 225, you're playing at almost the exact time I'm playing Train Sim World. 4:41 AM for me. It's nice to be up in the morning, isn't it? Right, okie dokie. Are we ready to go? 4:48. Let's do this thing. Nobody got on, unless they did, and we just weren't paying attention. Are you back there? Oh, there's a man. Hello. Have we got a ticket? Should we put some lights on so that we can see what we're doing? Just have everyone sat in the dark. Right, where are we? Right. Front window shade. Windows. Right, okay, well, they're not lights, are they? So they're probably over here. Right, interior lights. We'll put the dimmed on. We may as well not bother. Are they on? No. We're going to end up late. I mean, it don't really matter, does it? Right, what's... Oh, right, there we go. Interior light on and off. Ah, there we go. Right, we'll have the dimmed on. Right, full steam ahead. Let's go. I think we shut the doors, didn't we? I mean, the bus is letting us move off, so we probably did.
S- und U-Bahnhof Zoologischer Garten, Lebensstraße.
Look, we've got some roadworks on. Ingram family, what is better, Fernbus or the bus? The bus. Every single day of the week. Fernbus, nah, not a fan. Not a fan. I think they could have been so good, and I just think they messed it up. Oh, what's happening here? And it's early. It's still like a beta, isn't it? But yeah, she's very much stuck. We'll just ignore that. Yeah, they had so much potential with Fernbus. You know, it could have been like Euro Truck Simulator. The fact that Euro Truck Simulator... Right. Turn your phone down. You're the only one on the bus. I'm trying to have a conversation here. Trying to drive the bus. Can't be focusing with that ding going off in my right ear. Right, off we go. In City 225 live stream every weekend for 5 weeks. We've been treated this year. You see, it's a lot easier when you're working Monday to Friday, isn't it, to do a live stream on a Saturday? Oh, for God's sake, we're stopping here already. We've only just got going. Right, here we go. Doors open. Everybody on. Hello. God, it must be warm. Guten Morgen.
Ich hätte gerne einen Fahrschein.
A Fahrschein. Right, there we go. Berlin ABC. What do we want? Single ticket. Paying by telephone. Apple Pay, madam. Manzana pagar. Oh, no, that's Spanish. I once said that when we were in Tenerife. Because manzana is Spanish for apple and pagar is pay. So I literally translated it and says, like, manzana pagar? And the woman behind the till just laughed in my face. She was like, no, we call it Apple Pay here as well. So, yeah, it's Auxiliary Son, Mr. Lines. Hello, hello, hello. I'm really good. How are you? Oh, you're asking how's Southwestern Railway? Well, it's shush. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Steinplatz.
Frequent flipping stops. I know. Intercity 225. I was. Oh no, there you go. No, I'm fine. I was going to say we were talking about something, but that was the live stream every weekend. Yeah, I think that with the new DLC for coaches and buses that's coming for Euro Truck Simulator 2, with, you know, proper licensed buses and everything, I think it is going to wipe Fernbus off the map. Because Fernbus is essentially trying to be Euro Truck Simulator, but for buses. So now that Euro Truck Simulator has buses with it, or now that it's, you know, they're coming, why bother getting Fernbus? Why bother? Rightio. So, what's working Monday to Friday? Hang on, I thought you worked Monday to Friday. I'm not used to it. Usually I'm working shifts. Oh, hang on. Red light. Red signal. It's a shame these buses don't have AWS, otherwise I'd have stopped, wouldn't I? I mean, I did stop, to be fair. No, it's not raining. It's been raining on the south coast since we moved here, but today there hasn't been a cloud in the sky. I had the roof down on the car, the wind blowing in my hair, worried looking up at the sky that I was about to be crapped on by a seagull, but it never happened. So, you know, we're doing well. We're doing well. Right, here we go. Stop. I think we're a bit early, but we'll... Oh, hang on, we're not meant to be. There are some narrow bus lanes.
Marstraße.
I am on the bus lane. Hello, everyone, says Joe. May I give you a warning? The East Coast loves a good road work. So, you know, when you come tomorrow and no rain in the UK. Where am I going tomorrow? East Coast. When am I going to the East Coast tomorrow? What on earth's happening with this sort of graphic over here? What's going on here? Is it meant to be a water fountain? Playing havoc with my headlights. When am I going to the East Coast tomorrow? Do you know something I don't? Right, let's just draw forward a bit so I can see my traffic lights. There we go. Way, lovely stuff. Right, go. Oh, let's just pull forward. There we go. Oh, with my bus. Oh, right. I'm not... no, we're not on the East Coast. My bus is kept in Stoke. So, yeah, don't worry about that. We won't be going anywhere near the East Coast tomorrow. No, we've got a little announcement regarding the buses. I met that announcement on April the 1st. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
Marschbrücke.
Trainaholic, good evening. Will you be live up until the release? What, for a solid 5 days? I am good, but I'm not that good. Although, to be fair, that would be a really good 40,000 subscriber special. No, I'm feeling a live stream of some sort for the 40,000 subscriber special. Make sure you tell your friends if they're into the YouTube and their the buses and the trains and that. You know, the simulation games. Send them this way. I bet that's not a glamorous stop. Okay, to be fair, it's not that bad. I thought the back end were going to be sticking right out, but could be worse. Right, what are we doing? We're bang on time. That's good, isn't it? Mason says April the 1st. Oh no. Yeah, we've got a little announcement to make. So, yeah. It's exciting stuff. Keep your eyes peeled. Intercity 225, could you do it on the 2nd? It seems a bit untrue. It's almost like you don't believe me. Pranking us with an announcement on the 1st? I don't know. I don't know. It depends how much you believe me. How trustworthy do you think I am? Perhaps I don't want you to answer that. I don't know. Will you do a train sim classic video on the Chiltern Main Line? I don't really like that map. I just.
Hallo.
It's one of those just trains early ones, isn't it? Yeah. Right, hang on. This last wants a Farshine. Right, are we paying cash? Oh, for God's sake, we are. Right. What do you want? 60 cents? There we go. Right. Take that. Fancy boarding me bus and asking for a Farshine. Right, off we go. I want to drive the Solaris.
Helmholtzstraße.
Can we change the announcements from German to English? I think you can, but given the fact that we are in Germany, I quite like having them on. Mason, watch it, guys. He'll say the buses are working great and superb, and they'll be in literal pieces in reality. Yeah, I mean, no, I promise you the buses are literally in pieces. They're not working great. I do have a chap coming a week tomorrow. No, what day are we on? Saturday. A week on Monday, who's going to be having a look at the buses. Going to be hopefully fitting a new fuel pump to 66780. So yeah, it should work. And if it does, I will put a post on so that you know that we've made progress. Right, there we go. No, I will keep you updated. I know we've not had any. I know we've not had any sort of preserved bus adventures and things. It's just finding the time to do the editing. To be honest with you, I'm so busy at the moment. Like, I'm surprised that I'm not ill. I'm surprised I've not made myself ill. But you know, I'm working so hard at the minute. Yeah, we'll get there. But no, I really am hoping that 66780 will be fixed. It's actually growing cress in its advert frame at the moment. That's how long it's been. So yeah, we'll have to get it, you know, nice and clean and tidy. I'll get one of the lads down at the yard to give it a wash. You know, make it all look lovely. What's your favourite line in the bus? I do really like the 200 and the 100. To be fair, I like both of them. I think the 100's easier to just pootle up and down on. Don't forget the clocks go forward a week tomorrow. I would not dream of it. Would not dream of it. Dream of forgetting. You should do a video on your buses. I know, I absolutely should. Keep an eye on the shorts. Keep an eye on the shorts. Because I will be putting stuff on there regarding the buses. But no, do keep an eye. Right here, where are we? Franklinstrasse. I do like it's a lot easier to drive this bus now than it used to be. They've really sort of come on with the you know, with how the physics and everything. She's got some rare hair, hasn't she? Morning, love. You all right? Nothing. Might as well talk to the floor. Hello, everyone says, can you do the announcement on the 2nd? Because I feel like you're joking. Would I do that? Would I do that? I know exactly what you mean, Kai. Underworked and overpaid. That's what I am. No, hang on. Overworked and underpaid. Oh dear. Right, where are we going? Altmoabit. Something and who is it, Strasse? Shouldn't be honking at this time in the morning. And it's 225, it's never a Joe Dobson stream without. Yep, you're right. It's one of them, I'd love to do more on it, I really would. partly because they pay really well. Like, the amount of people that watch them and the ad revenue. Literally, it's one of my top performing videos is Preserved Bus Adventures in terms of how much money it generates. But I'd love to say that I could, but it's finding the time. It really is finding the time. Not only to have enough content, but, you know, to actually... Because the problem is my other half actually has a bus driving licence as well. So now, when we're going to the... when we're going to bus rallies, once we've got a full fleet, he will be, you know, driving a bus as well, probably, rather than filming me. God, I left it a bit late to press the bell there. If that had been a green, we wouldn't have been stopping. Right, are we good? Let's get them shucks. Traffic lights are going green. Right, off we go. Right, off we go. Oh, flipping it. What's that? What's happening? Bouncing down the road. It's the announcement that Joe will work as a signaller at New Street on his own, but his only training was SimSig. Oddly specific. Oddly specific. Are you going to tell me, Trainerholic, that you will be disappointed if that's not the announcement? Mason, I feel like people will be grateful even watching you wash a bus. Well, maybe, maybe. Right, off we go. Off we go. A SimSig live stream every day until 2037. Surely we'd run out of things to do. Right, here we go. Stop, stop, stop. Right. Sit and wait for a minute. Twiddle your thumbs. It is really, really easy to run early on this game. It really is. Perhaps it's because I just drive like I've nicked it. When's the next Transport Fever 2 stream? I don't know, to be honest with you. I genuinely don't know. I'd love to do a Transport Fever 3 stream. You know, I'd really, really like to do a Transport Fever 3 stream. The problem with that is that I don't own Transport Fever 3, so at the moment that is getting in the way of a Transport Fever 3 stream. But yeah, the problem I've got is that, like, Race to the North, it's difficult because I don't feel like we've got enough to do that would warrant a stream. The Japanese series at the minute, I feel like we could get a stream out of that. But the problem is on a Saturday, by the time it comes to streaming, I've usually recorded the Sunday's video. So if I was to stream, everything would come out in the wrong order. So I would like to do that. Maybe we'll do that when I've got a couple of weeks off. Lord Winter says, can we please get diesel engine buses instead of the electric? The gutless wonder the diesels sound better. I mean, there are diesel buses available on this game. There absolutely are. The problem is that I'm playing on economy mode and I have bought an electric because it was cheap. Can we do a Transport Fever stream tomorrow? No, we can't, I'm afraid, because I will be setting off back to do my training nice and early. Usually I go in the afternoon, but I'll be setting off at 8 o'clock in the morning because I'll be driving up to Stoke-on-Trent to play with my buses before I go to the training. So, or before I go to the hotel Sunday night to then do training. So, yeah, I'd love to say that we could. When does it release, Transport Fever 3? No idea, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, Race to the North, it's going to be really difficult to say goodbye. It really is. I've been sort of, I'm not going to lie to you, I've been sort of trying to drag it out a little bit because I thought that Transport Fever 3, you know, I didn't know when it would be coming, and they're going on about beta testers and things, and, you know, they contacted me to say, you know, about Transport Fever 3, would I be interested? So obviously I said yes, and then they haven't got back to me. So I'm a little bit like, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'm hoping that they're just working the way through. I'm really hoping that they're just working the way through at the moment, and eventually they will. But yeah, when I saw the email about Transport Fever 3 from from Urban Games, I was really excited, so excited, like, oh my god! And then it was like, yeah. Anyway, we'll see. But I was sort of hoping I could drag Transport Fever 2 Race to the North out for a little bit longer, start a Transport Fever 3 save game. Because the fact of the matter is, when Transport Fever 3 comes out, Race to the North will die if it hasn't already. And then obviously we'll finish the Japanese series, and then we'll probably have a European Transport Fever 3, because there'll be no mods, will there, when you think? And then we might have an American series on Sunday, you know what I mean? And sort of have 2 Transport Fever 3s a week. We'll see how we get on. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we'll work it. Kai, you dare end the Race to the North series. I know I don't want to. I would happily keep playing this game forever, but eventually we will run out of things to do. Can you not tell when you watch it that I'm clutching at straws? Absolutely clutching at straws. It's a good job that I've not built the whole network very well, because the amount of fixing that I've got to do, I can keep getting a few more videos out of it. Do you know? See, Train Sim Classic, I love Train Sim Classic. Problem is that a lot of the scenarios at the moment, they're all over 2 hours long on Alan Thompson's sim, and I can't do a 2-hour video. Could do a 2-hour live stream, I absolutely could do a 2-hour live stream, but, Oh, there's a bus coming the other way there, that's Scania. Right, there we go, doors are open. I miss the East Yorkshire map absolutely in City 225. Transport Fever 3 is coming out at some point this year. You're absolutely right there, Kevin. Absolutely right. Noah, thank you very much. Very kind of you to say indeed. Very kind. Kai, in the nicest possible way, I'm going to throttle you to within an inch of your life next time I see you. Oh, when I actually meet you. I love you to bits, but for goodness sake. Hello, everyone says, please do not end Race to the North. Rework the entirety of Scotland. We'll be here till next year. There'll be no time to fit Transport Fever 3 in. Mido Amid, hi Joe, what did I miss? Not much, to be honest with you. We have bought an e-Citaro. We're on the economy mode, so we bought this bus, and we're running a 245. We've got a contract for a single journey on a 245.
Spienerstraße.
And we're just seeing how we get on with it, to be fair. There we go. Doors open. Lord Winter, Supermarket Simulator series has been one of my favourite. Do you know what? Supermarket Sim, I thought it would have died a death by now, but people really do seem to quite enjoy it. I'm really glad, to be honest with you, because I enjoy it. I enjoy playing it. Jet2 Gallo, hello. How is the B10? The B10 needs some wheel arches at the moment, though we think we might actually be getting that sorted, which is nice. My priority is to get 66780 running. The B10 needs some wheel arches, and it needs an air leak fixing, which I don't know. I'd like to get that sorted. But it's one of those, I don't know if it's going to sort of be a bit of a can of worms once we start sorting the air leak. Is it going to sort of fall apart? It's... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Are you looking forward to Bus Simulator 27? Is that by the same people that met Bus Sim 21? Because if so, no. No, I'm not. I mean, I'll play it, don't get me wrong, because I know you guys like to watch it. But Bus Sim 21, I truly despise that game from start to finish. It was chock full of bugs way after a year after release, 2 years after release, 3 years after release. Chock full of bugs, which they never fixed. They released DLCs for it. They released that ridiculous Tram Simulator add-on, which... Don't get me started. Look what you've done now. Look what you've done. Oh, for God's sake. Right, find a ticket. Right. I'm not here for customer service, you know. I'm here to drive you from A to B. I go to bus stops and in between I drive. There's a Miss Jocelyn saying there. If you're a fan of Miss Jocelyn, you'll love that. Right. What do you want? Short trip ticket. I'm only doing that because we arrive early at every single stop, so we need a little bit of dialogue, me and the passengers. Trainaholic says, Bus Sim 27 is the same people as Bus Sim 21. I know you will love it. Is that said with sarcasm? Do you know what? I'll go into it open-minded. I'll go into it open-minded and hope. Because I hope with Bus Sim 21, I really, really did. I mean, Bus Sim 18 wasn't terrible. But Bus Sim 21 was abhorrent. It was so bad. But Bus Sim 27, do you know what? I really hope that they fixed it. I hope they make a good game. I really do. Do I believe that they will? No, of course I don't. Not based on past experiences. But I can hope that they will. Alright, here we go. Stop, stop, stop. Sorry, that's just me smacking the microphone. Stephen Smith, have I missed anything? You've missed me just ranting on about Bus Simulator 21. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, Bus Sim 18 was actually pretty good. The physics were still crap. You know, in the nicest way possible. They were terrible on Bus Sim 18. They weren't improved on Bus Simulator 21, but at least Bus Sim 18 didn't have bugs in it, left, right and centre. It felt like a complete game. Did it feel like a simulator? No, of course it didn't come off it. But at the same time, it felt like they'd actually made an effort. Bus Sim 21, it was just bugs after bugs after bugs. It was unplayable, for goodness sake. Fast food simulator. Do you know what? I really like that. I like Supermarket Sim as well. Supermarkets Together. Thought that was good. I don't think you mean that OMS is saggy on most maps, do you? I think it's laggy you're looking for. Saggy's something completely different, John. But no, I agree. OMSI, sadly, the developers don't seem to think that they will be, or the developers don't work together anymore, so I don't believe that they will be bringing any sort of updates to OMSI, so sadly I don't think that's ever going to happen. I mean, closest you'll get to that's Lotus Simulator, but Transport Fan Official says, petition for when Bus Sim 21 releases to not play it on the channel and instead do City Skylines 2. Come off it. Come off it. That'd be financial suicide. We'll definitely be doing Bus Simulator 27. Goose says, how's trading going? It's going really well, thanks, Goose. I had my mock exam for the theory this week and passed, so we've got the main exam next week, so there's lots of revision to be done. So yeah, I do apologise. I'd like to apologise publicly to all members of the channel. You do pay so that I will actually, you know, one of the perks of being a Joe Plus member is that I will respond to your comments. I've been really trying to keep up with it because of the amount of revision I've had to do over the last few weeks. Good thing is, after this next week that's coming, I will have 2 weeks of holiday. So, you know, I should hopefully get back on top of that again and catch up. Hopefully plenty of live streams. So, yeah. But I must apologise. I have had a couple of, you know, this past couple of weeks, everything has got a little bit on top of me. Oh, here we go.
Hi,
Eine Tageskarte. Well, it's a good time to buy one, isn't it? A day ticket. Berlin AB. 24-hour ticket. Are we paying by... Oh, we're paying by notes. Right, okay. Do you know, I'm going to pick it up and look at it. Hold it in the air. Check it's not a fake. 10. There we go. Bitter.
Dankeschön.
Right. Whereas it says Bus Simulator 27 should be better than Bus Simulator 18. Well, yeah, but to be fair, Bus Simulator 21 should have been better than Bus Simulator 18, and it was awful. Mason, another bonus of being a member. We get to send Joe bonkers with our epic comments. Join now. Do you know what? Listen to the man. Listen to the man. He talks sense. I mean, OMSI is a great game, to be fair. OMSI is fantastic. You know, it really, really is. But it's just dated now. You know, the amount of... If you play, for example, if you play OMSI on the Berlin Spandau map with an SD202 or an SD200, chances are you won't find it lags. You know, you'll get that full basic route. But when you look at the route, the map, in comparison to a lot of more modern maps, it's not as detailed. There's not as much buildings. There's not as much stuff going on. The buses aren't as detailed. The graphics aren't as good, you know, because there's not as much detail. The physics aren't as good. But the game runs smoothly. So, you know, when it comes to OMSI, the stuff that's causing it to lag is all the mods. The mods are brilliant, and we like the mods. But at the same time, that's what causes it to lag. It's, you know, it just wasn't built for the amount of detail we're trying to do. Have you got a new mic? Yes, I have just parted with the best part of £400 for a new microphone. It's apparently studio quality. I asked some people who know what they're doing, and apparently this is one of the best microphones on the market. So I was looking at it, I was thinking, I don't really want to spend that much money, but my old microphone is dying, so why not? What's a bit of credit card debt between friends? So yeah, if you do feel like donating to sort of, you know, new microphone, isn't that wonderful? We're going to be doing a great job. I'm just waffling on, but yeah, if you do feel like donating towards the cost of that, please feel free. Deutsches Theater, the German theatre. Ooh, a Solaris coming the other way. I like those. I want it. I want to drive that one. I don't want to drive this. Why did I buy an e-Citaro? I like Citaros, but I like the Solaris. The Shure SM7. Is it the SM7? It's the Shure S something 7 Plus. But I bought it with the stand as well, because the stand I had were like scaffolding that was about to collapse. I think it's the SM7 Plus, maybe. But apparently it's very good.
Friedrichstraße, Reinhardtstraße.
Oh, that would be... You see, this is what happens when you try to drive and read comments. It's probably the reason you're not allowed to text while driving in real life. Intercity 225, you've been on the wine. I haven't. I genuinely promise you I haven't this evening. I've got some new. You know that Fruit Creations? I usually like the peach and raspberry. But I saw in our local branch of Morrison's lemon and raspberry. Zingy, lemon and raspberry. But, yeah. So I thought I'd try that, and it's absolutely delicious. If you get the Robinson's Fruit Creations, lemon and raspberry. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh. Is this 245 still going? Never mind, driving through Berlin. We'll be in Poland in a minute. Be in Szczecin. Ooh, OMSI 2, Project Stettin. That were a good map, wasn't it?
S- und U-Bahnhof.
Oh, we're actually at the end of the route now.
Endhaltestelle. Bitte aussteigen. Terminus. Please leave the
No,
bus
I
here.
genuinely promise you I am not drinking wine. Yeah, dear me. Right, Friedrichstraße. So we'll need to see what happens. We don't get marked down at the fact that we've crashed into a few parked cars. I think all the best bus drivers crash into a few parked cars now and then. Just a little love tap. Right, here we go. Everyone just assumes permanently that I'm arseholed. Does that mean we can drive in the day? Yes, we absolutely can. Well, right. What happens now? Have we done? Where are we going now? Dorotheen Friedrichstraße. But we've done. Do we? When it says Betriebsfahrt. Right, okay. So we've done that. Right, open the office. So have we made some money? Let's have a look. Finances. I don't understand. Does anyone understand? I mean, it looks like it wants us to do back to Herzliya. Current goals, drive the route and finish it as successfully as possible. 5:32. What time are we on now? 4:51. You having a laugh? We don't leave here for another... What time are we on now? 4:51. Right. It does look like it wants a return journey. In City 225, we need a Joe Dobson Livestream bingo card. 1. 3 people asking about preserved bus adventures. 2. Joe being drunk. 3. Joe blaming it on Vimto. 4. Joe crashing. 5. Joe waffling. Do we have to go back as well? I think we do. Right, I mean, do you know what? We will go back. We will go back. We're on the... it's a round trip. Everyone seems to... seems to be of the opinion that we're going to go back as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to top my juice up. My go-go juice. I mean, it's until 5:30 odd, isn't it? I'm hoping we can skip ahead. Right, hang on. Let's just shut the doors. I'll shut the doors and away we go. To the first stop on the map. Absolutely, Dylan. I have got a new microphone. I treated myself. It's made me want to cry, but you know, what are your top 5 games? My top absolute all-time favourite game to play in my spare time, and I have not done this since about October now, is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I find that that's just what I like doing when I'm off. I love playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. Got lots and lots of hours. I should share the Volanta link. Don't know. Hang on. Let's have a look. The sound will go off here. So Volanta. Let's have a look. I'll see if we can fire that up. I'll put the Volanta link. So if you do want to see what flights I've done on Volanta, you can see just how much I enjoy Flight Simulator. Just sort of go with it. Just pretend the sound is here. Make an electric bus noise. There we go. I'll do all my own sound effects. Right, we're going left after this car. Bit of scaffolding around this building. I like that. The audio sounds crisp. I'm glad you think so. I really am glad you think so. Right, here we go. Oh, I think I've just bounced up the curb there. Never mind. Right. Stop there. Doors open. So we're just going to sit here for half an hour. Hopefully we can... Right, hang on. Let me just log in there. Just ignore me. I just didn't want to say my username and password out loud for obvious reasons. Right, how do I share that with you guys now? God knows. Right, flights. How do I... Profile, there we go. Customize your profile. No. I don't want to customize it. I want to share it. How do you... There should be a button. It's probably really obvious. Remove background. I don't want to remove the background. I'm happy with the background. I'm sure there's a button where I can just share. I'm sure it's really obvious. And actually... Right, hang on. Achievements, flights, a handbag. Right, flights. I was late last time. When was my last flight now? Oh, it was the 21st of November from Johannesburg to Heathrow. Is that when my last flight was? I was using the A350. Right. How do you share your profile on Volanta? Come on, someone shout up now. Someone tell me how to do it. I know that you can't see it. Hide flights, share flights, profile, achievements, flights, gallery. No, I've no idea, to tell you the truth. No idea. But my... my profile is JO3DO88Y on Volanta, so if you want to see that, you can do. There you go. Yeah, I don't understand. Perhaps I can sort of... Can I... Oh, I can share a flight. There we go. That was my last flight. You said click the share button. No, Volanta, not Volenta. Different. But there, you can see my profile from there. How much I like flying. Right, there we go. We're back on. What's the weather in Berlin? Currently, lovely stars out there, Goose. Lovely stars. The return trip isn't for half an hour. Yeah, I'm wondering how we're going to go about this. Let's have a look. Can we change the time? Oh, we can start a time lapse. Ah, right, okay. 5:31. Right, okay. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to top my juice up. I'll be back in just a moment. Rightio, so we are back. What time are we due out? We're due out at 5:32. It is now 5... Oh, it's 5:34. Flipping it. Right, hang fire. Let's just make sure that everyone's on board. Where are we? Right, okay. I mean, I don't know. It's the passengers on board. I've not disposed my bus. I say disposed. That is a railway terminology when you're shutting your unit up. Right, let's go. I can't believe we have to drive back, though. To be fair, we've skipped ahead, and the sky looks absolutely lovely, doesn't it? What's this now? My telephone's going off. Telephone's going off. Joe Holland, good evening. How are we doing? Mason says, Joe, my bestest friend ever, was you drinking lots of mature red grape flavoured go-go juice again instead of buying the 1.4 litre engined diesel, 1.4 litre diesel engine Fiat Panda like we planned, got a 400 quid mic? No, I've not been drinking go-go juice. I tell you, I need something a little bit more economical now because my car's a 2 litre diesel at the moment, and if you see the fuel prices, flipping heck. Never going to be able to afford to fuel the flipping thing. Yes, this is the economy mode. We have bought a plain white Mercedes-Benz Citaro, an e-Citaro, and we're just a little bit late. We're rolling with it though. Yeah, go juice. 160 at the pump. Flipping heck. I need to live where you are. It's £1.84 a litre where I am. £1.84. During COVID, it were 99p. Do you know, I'm not going to be able to afford to fill a 200-litre Volvo B7 RLE fuel tank at £1.84 a litre. I'm going to have to go on the game at that rate, for God's sake. Right, here we go. Stop, stop, stop. Right, let's just ignore the glugging sound. Everything's fine. How much is the bus? I think it's about 30 odd quid when it releases. Does it have to be dealer white? I don't actually know, to be honest with you. It didn't give me the option, but I'm hoping I'll be able to paint it. We'll see. BV1000 is the bus that we're in at the moment. We are late, so we're just sort of stood chatting. And, you know, we shouldn't really be. We should be less speed, more haste. Get that mouse cursor out the way. I really want to get 66780 back on the road. I want to do more preserved bus adventures. I want to go to more bus rallies. And honestly, like I've got such a... Oh, you don't need to stop if there's no passengers. Oh, do you actually not? I remember on the bus you used to have to. £1.84. £1.83 or £1.84, I think it is. What are you paying for? Diesel and a mugging? I feel like it. I come away from the SO bruised. My wallet flipping well is. Right, off we go. Full steam ahead. Go, go, go. Mason says, once this run is done, can we get a run in the double-decker in the normal mode? Do you know what, Mason? I would love that. I'd absolutely love that. We might go for a little run on the 100. How's that? I like the 100. Right, we just need to wait here. I should probably be in the bus lane, but never mind. I thought it was trams. 60820. 60820 has been doing some sterling work. That is like our battle bus at the moment. It's not road legal, so we can't take it on the road. But yeah, it's whenever something needs doing, you know, like whenever a bus needs boosting, whenever one of the Eclipses needs a battery boost or something, 60820 is always on hand to boost the Eclipses off. You know, so it's a really reliable bus. Starts first time every single time. You know, whereas the Eclipses start sort of 8th and 9th time, when you've sort of picked yourself up off the floor in a pool of tears. Ah, yeah. Nothing. Not even a hello for the bus driver. Nothing. It's a lonely existence, isn't it? But somebody's got to do it. Joe, you're saying you've not drunk the Go-Go crushed... I can't even say it! Are you sure you've not drunken the Go-Go crushed grape drink? Oh, hang on, that's for this junction. Right, stop, stop, stop. No, I haven't. I genuinely haven't. I haven't touched a drop of wine this evening. And I don't exactly strike you as someone who drink lager, do I? Let's face it. Is this on PlayStation? It will be coming to PlayStation 5. Georgina Devine says hello from Segberg, is it? Segberg? Cumbria. I have driven through there. I've driven my B7 RLE through there. On the way up to the Kirby Stephen running day. Yeah, it's that lovely, really tight left-hand turn. End up like wrapping your bus around an old pub. Yeah, we did that. Wasn't it last year? Yeah, it was last year actually. It was absolutely terrifying. I love it. I loved it. Give him a wave. Solaris. Wish we were driving the Solaris. I should have bought that instead. Jared has me down as a vodka man. Interesting. Nah, I just like my tequila. Just neat. Right, you can't park there, for goodness sake. Flipping heck, they've been on holiday, haven't they? Look at those arms. Oh no, it's a... I thought they just had bright pink arms. It's a jacket. It's Fly Low. Right, I mean, you can't do that, can you? Will it be coming to PS4? I do not believe so, Kelly. Not according to the bus watchamadoodahs, the whatchamacallit, the bus questions, frequently asked questions. Right, well, this is not okay, is it? You can't just do that. I bet they'll drive into me. What are you playing at? Oh, hang on. Oh, that's a bit weird. She's twice. Oh, no, she's not got the same top on. Flash bass FM. You can't park there, madam. Flipping heck. Just give her a little... Oh, there we go. Right, we've just taken the front end off. Hopefully it might have just brought her back into reality. Right, stop, stop, stop. If it tells me I haven't got this contract because I've crashed too many times, I'll be livid. Start doing cartwheels round my depot. Right, there we go. Are we on time still? No, we're 5 minutes late. Oh, my lord. Right, go, go, go. Oh, flipping heck. Very bouncy grates, aren't they? Right, here we go. Right, okie dokie. Just any time, you know, whenever you're ready. Right, are we going right here? Let's just try and get round. Oh, no, that would be the curb. Never mind, it's a good job nobody were parked there or they'd have lost the front end of the Ford Focus. Right, off we go. If you didn't stop for a drink refill, you'd be bang on time. Well, drivers have needs. You can't just... We're not robots. To be fair, usually I run early on this game. You watch, they're all going to want tickets. I love his t-shirt. It's a The Bus t-shirt. Oh.
Guten Tag. Eine 24-Stunden...
It's a new, is it? 24... Well, that's 24. Right, okay, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? 24-hour ticket. We're paying with cash. And you paid exact. That'll do. Right. Oh, for crying out loud. I mean, yeah, all right. Single ticket. €3.50 flour. Yeah, lovely. Goose says, Joe, Sainsbury's Reds. Salisbury Reds, even. Flipping heck, I'm going to need some glasses at this rate. I've got new environmentally friendly... electric vehicles. Do you know, I just need to lie down now, don't I? I can't flipping well speak. They've got electric vehicles and so do Southern Vectis. They'll have scrapped them all by the time I get that sentence out, Goose. Right, I think that red light applies to me. Yes, sorry if I've missed your comment there. We are driving in Berlin. Did we drive past this earlier? Don't seem to remember this. It's very lit up, isn't it? Is it out now, the full release? It will be out on the 26th.
Guten Morgen.
Hi, einen Fahrschein
Oh
bitte.
dear me, right, a Fahrschein. What on earth? Bug fixing. Funky t-shirt. I like the t-shirts on this. Right, single ticket ABC. There we go. Right, paying by telephone. Android or Apple, sir? No? I love how his hair was moving independently to his face. Are all the buses licensed? No. So the MAN stuff is, the VDL Citea is, the Mercedes and the Solaris are not. So that's why it's the MB City Bus and the Galaxis Urban, or whatever it's called. I do not believe that they are licensed. It's still a nice drive though. I mean, if you look, there's no sort of Mercedes-Benz logo in the middle of the wheel, which I think there should be. Dear me. It is. It's almost 6 AM. It's 5:45. We're 5 minutes late. That's no good. Transport fan official needs to head off. No worries. Thank you for joining. It has been absolutely brilliant having you with us. Right, round we go. It will be coming to Xbox X/S, whatever that means. Does that mean extra small? No idea. Are you buying any more real-life buses? No, that'd be irresponsible.
Morgen. Ich brauche einen
Right.
Fahrschein.
ABC, single ticket, paying by telephone. Right, go sit down, quick. You're causing an obstruction. What maps do you get in the standard edition? Just Berlin. The Hamburg map is an additional, it's a DLC.
Lüneburger Straße.
Right, we're just moseying along. Oh, hang fire, where are we? Right, we'll stop here. Bayern fan says he's just got a bus recently. What have I bought recently? Don't tell me I've got another one. My direct debits can't cope. NatWest will be cutting me off. Right, here we go. Get that door shut. Yeah, don't be sending another bus. Good lord. Got enough with 4 in fleet at the minute. It's too many. Oh, I think I've just run a red light. I was too busy looking at the next one. That's what we call in the railway industry as a read through. And you're looking past your red signal. It is Wesley. Yes, we are on the return trip. Invalidenstrasse, right, so this is actually near Hauptbahnhof. But I don't think we go past Hauptbahnhof on this, do we? Just sit and twiddle our thumbs. It's a timetable, not a calendar. 6 minutes late, see you. Late? We're 6 minutes late. Right, off we go. Right, off we go. Full steam ahead. Send him an National Express West Midlands ALX 400. Hey, now, it's funny you should say that. I was looking at one of those 03 plate Geminis, because the fact that they've still got 23-year-old Geminis running round in the West Midlands just astounds me. I'd really like one. I've never been on one. I think they've got a Voith gearbox, and I don't really like Volvos with Voith, but the fact that they are still going in the 2003 plates is just something a little bit brilliant. MREJA 83, God, you know more German than me. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. I can just about manage. I can get by. I'm by no means fluent in the language. When I used to work for Transpennine Express back in the day. I'm choking on my own spittle. Hang on. Christ almighty. Yeah, when I used to work for TPE back in the days of guard, I was based out of Manchester Airport, and every train, when they arrived into Manchester Airport, they would get the announcement in English, German and Spanish every single time, because
Morgen.
I was a show-off.
Ich benötige ein Ticket.
Essentially. Right, where are we? Card. No, I thought, you know, we're probably likely to get German people at the airport. Probably more likely than, like, I don't know, Scunthorpe. You know what I mean? Like, you were more likely to bump into German people at the airport because, you know, they might be travelling into the country. Or out of the country. Problem with that is I'd do my lovely announcement in German, and then you get someone from Germany who would then come up to me and speak at me in fluent German, and I had no idea what they were saying. I was like, oh yeah, I'm really sorry, I'm not actually that good. But, oh, the 03 plate Gemini's a ZF. Come off it, shut the front door. Lewis, get emailing. Don't tell me that. I don't want to know that because I'll end up buying one. That is fantastic. There's a couple in the scrapyard at the moment. But yeah, I want that. I want an 03 plate Gemini. Right, off we go. Let's indicate out. You know, it is getting daytime, isn't it? It's slowly getting brighter. Out mower bit. Oof. Who's she then? I have to get the hammer down here. If it tells me off for speed, then I'll have a fit. Yes, Derby does have B9. They keep going past. I shouldn't really look out the window while I'm meant to be paying attention, but I do like the Derbys. The Derby B9s. Been up in Derby quite a bit recently. It's always good seeing them. I like the fact that they've got the CX-58 Welsh Pulsars as well, the Pulsar 1s. Have you played this with the snow on? Yes, you go sliding about all over the place. Ah, so the 03 plates are ZF and the 05 plates are Voith. Sod it, right. I'll have to put some money aside. We're buying an 03 plate Gemini. I do want a B7 Gemini. I wanted a first Halifax one. I mean, Magic Toad, the lovely Harry, did buy a B7 Gemini. 32541, he preserved that bus. Right, what can I... Oh, it's that! I thought it were a class 60 that were coming past then. No, Joe doesn't need to stop speeding. We need to get there on time. Oh, you're kidding. The engine decided to seize. Right. Don't brake check me. What on earth's going on here? Turmstrasse. Right, here we go. Be careful with the 03 plate ones, though they're fast. Oh, because they're fast. Ooh, we like a fast bus. Right, 24-hour ticket. Paying by card. Them doors shut. What's the favourite unit I've guarded? Class 185. Every day of the week. Absolutely stunning trains to work. You can tell from start to finish they put thought into how the driver comfort and functionality, how the guards use them. Honestly, the 185 is hands down the best unit that I have had the pleasure of working. I enjoyed working the 350s, so they had some odd quirks. Oh, I think I've just crashed into a bus stop there, but it remains to be seen. Oh, did you get on 66780, Wesley? That's good stuff. Right, oh no, we didn't actually hit anything, that's fine.
Ottostraße.
When are you next up in Derby? I will be in Derby all next week, but obviously I have to be at work. But I will be in Derby all next week. Yeah, why not? I'm all for a bit of bus spotting. Although I've actually got to do quite a bit of revision for my examinations, so yeah, I can't got to do lots of work, so I can't do too much leisure time. Right, off we go. Right, come to a stand there. What is the least favourite you've guarded? Right, okay. Right, this is going to be controversial. My least favourite unit that I have ever guarded, and it's not a unit, so that probably gives away what it is. My least favourite train that I have ever guarded is the Mark V coaching stock, when TPE had them with the 68s on the front. I hated it. Absolutely hated working those with a passion. Yeah, I hated it. Like, genuinely despised it. I don't know if that's coming across. I hated it. I did not like working the Mark Vs at all, which is a shame because I was really excited about it. You know, the locos and coaches. I thought it's going to be something really fun. It's going to be different. Absolutely despised working them. I did not like them at all. And this is coming from someone who used to work 142 Pacers. Every day of the week, give me a Pacer over a Mark 5. I just loathed it with a burning passion. Yeah, I just didn't like them. Did not like them at all. Which, as I say, it's a shame, because I really wanted to love them. Hope you enjoy the Mark 5s, Chilton. Yeah, do you know what? Good riddance. You can have them. I'd never got on with them at all. Best of luck to Chilton. But yeah, I didn't enjoy working them. Right, oh, for goodness sake, we nearly made it through those lights, didn't we? Yeah, people were like, how can you not like the locos? And I'm like, I love the locos, but from a conductor point of view, I'm not in the loco, am I? I'm in the caravans that it drags round. You know, and they're built by CAF, and they're not very nice to work in. That, you know, they used to bang about, and first class had the window blinds, and as you were going on, particularly down the Scarborough line, you know, whether you've got your jointed track and that, you know, the window blinds would actually shake themselves that much, they would rattle. They'd rattle more than my B7 RLE. And they'd shake themselves down the windows. You'd have people that would start with the window blinds right at the front, and by the time you got past Malton, they'd be sat in darkness. You know, that's not okay. That's not good. They rattle more than my B7 RLEs both put together. You know, insanity. Insanity. Right, here we go. Yeah, absolutely agree. In City 225, I like the 68s. I thought they were brilliant. I particularly enjoyed it when they used to leave Leeds Station and they made a right racket. I'm surprised the ceiling didn't come down.
Helmholtzstraße.
Hey, dear me. Dear me. No, I always wanted for TPE, I wanted them to get the 68s, and I wanted them to get a load of ex-LNER Mark 4s and the DVTs. You know, like what Transport for Wales did? I really wanted them to do that. Really wanted them to do that. But they didn't, to be fair. Lower light speed, so less shaking. Right, there we go. Get them doors shut. Are we still late? Oh, we're only 4 minutes late. It's practically on time. Where did you sign when I was with TPE? So I was based out of the airport. So I was based out of Leeds with Northern. I started off in 2017 with TransPennine Express. Have you just seen the truck that's just gone flying in the distance? I've just seen a truck go sailing through the air. Just rewind it and watch it just went boom. Oh, it's despawned now, but that really caught me off guard. Oh dear. Oh good lord. Right, what were we on about? Yes, I was based at Leeds with Northern, and I started off with TransPennine in 2017 based at York. So I used to sign Newcastle, Middlesbrough, Scarborough, and then down to Liverpool via Warrington and via Chatmoss, and then Manchester Airport and the diversionaries. And then at the end of 2018, I transferred down to Manchester Airport, so I lost Newcastle and Middlesbrough off my cards. I still signed Scarborough. I learnt Hull, because York don't sign Hull. So I learnt Hull. I learnt Carlisle. And then in sort of 2019, I think I learnt Edinburgh. Just before COVID, I learnt Edinburgh. So we used to go all the way to Edinburgh. But on the Glasgow trains, we used to just go as far as Carlisle. And then they took Edinburgh and Carlisle off us. We only went to Preston and instead said, have Sheffield and Liverpool via Warrington for the new Cleethorpes Liverpool services. I never really enjoyed that. I didn't think that was a very fair trade-off, to be honest with you. You know, when you got the lovely West Coast and then all of a sudden it was... I mean, don't get me wrong, the Hope Valley, stunning, lovely route. But I always preferred the West Coast stuff. And then we got Carlisle back again. So yeah. But I finished off at TransPennine signing Hull, Scarborough, Sheffield, Liverpool via Warrington, Liverpool via Chatmoss, and Carlisle. Signed 397s. Why didn't you sign Redcar Central? So when I was at York, the trains only actually went to Middlesbrough. They only went to Middlesbrough. They didn't go any further than that. I think it was 2019 they started going to Redcar. And I was a Manchester Airport guard at that point, so I didn't sign Middlesbrough anymore, or Newcastle. So, yeah, that's why. That's why. Didn't fancy a triple Liverpool, Joe. Do you know what? I've done enough of them in my time. Weird things always happen when Joe streams. Last time, an Electrostar went whizzing past with its door open. It did, didn't it? It did. We were just... I mean, I saw another scenario that's on, which you can do all the way to Cambridge, Brighton to Cambridge, 150 minutes. So that's, what, 2 and a bit hours? 2.5 hours, I think it is. And I thought, do you know what? I'd like to do that, but I didn't know if you'd all be bored of doing runs out of Brighton. I'd like sort of Bedford all the way back to Brighton again. Right, there we go. We can go. It's slowly getting daytime, isn't it?
U-Bahnhof
Ernst-Reuter-Platz. Beautiful. Right, I am in the wrong lane because I don't know where to be. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Right, there we go. We'll go into this lane. Is my other half a guard as well? No, my other half works in the theatre. So he's not buses or railway related, however, did buy a B7L. Said to me many a times, and I know he's watching this stream, so, you know, I'm by no means saying anything that I wouldn't say to his face. He really enjoyed, you know, sort of going to bus events on my bus, and I said, what are you going to buy then? He says, I'm never having a bus. Not having a bus. Not having a bus. Absolutely not. It's not happening. And then, despite my absolute best efforts of persuading him not to, went out and bought that B7L, and it's caused us nothing but an headache since. We've never seen it turn a wheel. So, yes, the B7L is actually Lewis's, it's not mine. However, we are working hard to try and get that back on the road, so fingers crossed we will actually see it on the road in 2026. Wouldn't that be wonderful? The problem is that bus preservation is not cheap, and it's not cheap financially. You know, you have to spend a lot of money on them, but also it's not cheap in terms of your time. It takes so much time, you know, and I enjoy it. But the problem is because I've had that much on, like, you know, new job, having to move all the way to the south coast, you know, that I haven't had the time. Right, well, I'm sorry, I've committed. I've already got my foot on the pedal. Yeah, there we go. Joe Dobson on this morning, coming soon. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? I'd say with Ollie and Phil, but they're not on it anymore. Alison Hammond, they like her. I'd go on and talk to her for a bit. Right, there we go. What buses have I got preserved? So, let's have a think. What have I got preserved? We have got 6780. We've got 126, which is a Volvo B7. So, 6780 is a B7 RLE, Right Eclipse Urban. 126 is an X-Bus Aeron, an X-Reliance, Volvo B7L Right Eclipse Metro. And I've got 60820, which is a Volvo B10 BLE, Right Renown. So, yeah. And then we've got another project in the pipeline, but... nope, to be fair, I always liked Ollie and Phil. Always liked Ollie and Phil. I thought they were very good on this morning. You know, what have you got up to? It's nothing to do with me, I'm afraid. It wasn't illegal, was it? So, you know, I'm very much... I probably shouldn't get into it, because we never get into stuff like this on this channel. We keep it light-hearted. But as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily chat to him. I always thought they were a very good pair, Ollie and Phil, on this morning. They used to make me laugh. The day Alex gets me into buses is the day hell freezes over and I learn to fly and grow gills like a fish. That is just... Oh, sod it, I know that it's a green light and there's no mirror. Yeah, I think you should get into bus rallies, and I think you would have an absolute whale of a time if you came to a bus rally with me. Right, can we go this way? Yep, lovely. A bus rally with Joe is absolutely brilliant fun. Train Sim World 6, is it better than Train Sim World 5? Yes, it is. It's still got a load of problems, but, you know, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Right. Stop. I think I just took a screenshot. Oh, flipping it, they spilled out then, didn't they? Right. I'm knackered now. Can we go round here? Oh, we've been at this 2 hours. Right, off we go.
Herzallee. Endhaltestelle. Bitte aussteigen. Terminus. Please.
Can we get there on time?
Sie können noch bis zur Betriebshaltestelle mitfahren.
Right, here we go. So, German punctual nut. Finish a route without a delay. Look at that, we got there in the end. So, it turns out, whenever you do that, you have to do a round trip. Do we have to go back to the depot now? What happens next? We don't have to go back again, do we? Ah, right, so we didn't have to go back again in the first place. We'll just click abort tour. All revenues for this tour will currently be lost, but we've done 2 tours. So if we go back, if we haven't made a single penny here, right, we're back at, where are we? We're at the depot. It strikes me as a sort of a bit Resident Evil round here. I sort of don't want to turn me back in case some sort of monster comes and jumps out at me. Right, let's have a look. We'll go into our very miserable little office. Right, okay, drive the route and finish it as successfully as possible. We did that. We've got no buses in operation. Let's have a look. Orders. We've done the orders. Can we show... Right, okay. What about past tours? Can we see what we've done? Finances. Right, view current transactions. Okay, revenue. Right. We haven't done a thing. So I've done that. Okay. We can't manage vehicles. I don't understand. So we've got no orders anymore. But we haven't made any money. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't understand this at all. Okay, well, that was a complete spectacular waste of time, wasn't it? What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the main menu. Right, okay, exit to main menu. Okay, so we can resume the game, that's fine. We're going to go for MAN Line City Doppeldecker. Use a fleet vehicle. I don't know. Realistic. Right, what time are we on? Okay, we'll do it in the daytime. We're going to go for... Where are we going? Zoologische Garten, because we finished at Zoologische, didn't we? Right, here we go. There we go. Right, next one down. Herzli to S und U-Bahnhof Alexanderplatz. Half an hour. And I think by the time we get there... You didn't complete the order fully? We couldn't have gone back again. I'm not doing that. How many times do you have to drive up and down before you get the money? Taking mick out of me here. Right, 11 o'clock we'll go with. I tell you what, we'll be a little bit dicey. 11:06. Right, in terms of sunny, should we go with synchronize? We'll go with what it's doing now. I don't know what it's doing now. It might be awful. It might be lovely. Right. Oh, what's happening now? Just like real life, sync the weather with Berlin. Look at that. Not a cloud in the sky. It's just like where I'm living at the moment, wherever that might be. Right. Get that door open. These are stunning buses. I don't believe there's any left in Berlin. They're certainly not in the city centre. They've replaced them with the Enviro 500s, haven't they? What I'm going to do, I'm going to just not do anything now. I'm going to shut those doors. What on earth is that? Okay, that started happening since... I'm assuming that's because we haven't got any air. That's just me beeping the horn. There we go. Right, it's finished now. So, how do I do this now? And this is proper old school, isn't it? Right, we're going to... Oh, hang on. Fog lights. Right, we just want headlights. Upper deck light, dimmed. Tell you what, we'll go with bright. How's that? Right, we've got the lights on. Everybody's on. How the chuff do we open our doors now? Right, is it F11? This is a problem on this. Every bus has its own steering. Oh, right, what's happening now? I don't know how we open the rear doors. Oh, that's me taking... Oh, no, hang on, I've just shut doors in someone's face. Sorry about that. How do we do the back doors? It's here somewhere, isn't it? Right, automatic door closing, yeah. What's this now? Door lock. Right, hang on. Door clearance. Alright, so it's F7 on these. Good lord. Right, what are we doing now? We're ready to go. God, it's loud on this thing, isn't it? Press the door button in the cab. Yep, we can also press F7 now and it works a treat. So if you have a look outside now, when I press F7, you should see this door button just light up. We can't get any closer. There you go. If you see it just lights up green. It's just flashing because I'm pressing the button. There we go. Right, we're ready to go. Now we're ready to go. So we're on the 100. We're off to Alexanderplatz. The lighting on this looks like you've opened the gates to heaven. Well, I tell you what, we'll take the headlights. Oh, hang on. Oh, what? Just have the parking lights on our Zach, 'cause it's the middle of the day. Take the handbrake off, and away we go. Way-hey! They really have improved the sounds and the physics on this. Intercity 225, no worries. Thanks so much for joining us. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. Been a pleasure. See you next Saturday. That is you, Schumann. I'm going to be streaming next Saturday. Is that too loud now? Do I need to turn that down? Oh, they've just taken the sign out. Just taken the sign off. Good Lord. Transport Enjoyer, no, thank you again for joining us. It has been an absolute pleasure. Here we go. There we go. F8, get them doors open. It's a bit loud, Kevin says. Right, I'll, yeah, it is very, very loud, isn't it, in comparison? I'll turn that down. Right, what on earth's happening now? I can't hear you over engine, fella. It's about 12 metres behind us, but I still can't hear you. Right, okay. Berlin AB, single ticket. Cash. Oh, what now?
Kann ich bitte ein Ticket haben?
My customer service has always left a lot to be desired. Right, there we go. Transport Lad 350. Sorry I'm late. How's your Saturday been? It's been really, really good, thank you. Oh, what now? Right, we're going to go left here. No, it's been really, really good. I've had a nice day. I've got all my videos for next week. Oh, what's happening? Is that my air? I've got all my videos for this week done, so we should have a full complement of stuff going on. I feel like I'm being assaulted with how loud this is in comparison to the electric bus. Right, I'm going to turn that right down then. Is that any better? Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. I don't understand why it's so loud. Right, off we go. Yeah, it's just a little bit loud, isn't it? Right, next stop, Breitscheidplatz. Right, stop, stop, stop. Is the sound a little bit better now? Can we hear me? Yeah, Kevin says the sound is better. Good. Oh, if you brake too much, it runs out of air. I think that noise there is the air. But I don't have a little dial. Where's my air? Like every bus I've ever sort of been on should have an air thing. Oh, hang on. Right, we'll just nip round here.
Breitscheidplatz.
Going proper old school in this bus, aren't we? Right, there we go. F8 and F7. we go. Good stuff. The laziest 98. No worries at all. It is great to have you with us. Welcome. Come on, get out of my way now. We're on the bus. We're driving a MAN Line City Doppeldecker on the Route 100 through to Alexanderplatz. Yeah, the lighting is quite, you know, it's. Oh, hang on, there we go. Put the old handbrake on. Is this game going to get a discount soon because it's really expensive? I wouldn't have thought so because it's just coming up to release. It will be released on the 26th. It is quite expensive, but please, please, please don't forget that you get 4 buses with that. You get the Scania Omnicity. You get 5 buses actually. You get the Scania Omnicity. No, tell a lie. Scania Citywide. You get the MAN that I'm driving at the moment. You also get the Solaris Urbino, you know, the VDL Citea, you get the e-Citaro, so you get lots and lots of buses. You get about 5 or 6 or maybe even 7 routes. So, you know, it is expensive, but you get a hell of a lot for your money. You're absolutely right, Wesley. I have done a video at Alexanderplatz on my Joe on Location video. If you've not watched that, go and have a watch, because I'm in Berlin on that one. Really, really good. I enjoyed that. Right, there we go. Everybody on, everybody off. Every time you say the destination, I think you're going to Alexandra Palace. Could you imagine if we ended up there? It'd be an hell of a long stream, wouldn't it? Flipping heck, it beeps at you, doesn't it? It doesn't hold its air. It really does not hold its air, this thing, does it? Mason, if you're on Discord, yeah, bob me a DM. I can't guarantee. I mean, like, people do, and I'm not very good at Discord, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I'll try and have a little look. I'll try and have a little look. Right, where are we? Going left, flipping, eh? Flipping roller coaster, this thing, innit? Right, round we go. I think I am running a little bit early. Right, here we go. I do like the 100. How much is it going to be for PS5? I imagine it's going to be much of a muchness. Same sort of pricing. Cross Reviews, hello, good evening. European Aviator Clumsy May has been watching your vids for about 2 months now. Just realised I haven't subscribed. Goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious me. Make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss out. Don't want to miss out at all. And we're nearly at 40,000. Nearly at 40,000. Goose says, yeah, you never respond to messages on Discord. I'm not very organised, Goose. We all know this. We all know this. Right. Oh, flipping it. GGG 109, I think I'm going to buy the bus. Ooh, I might have got him a sale. I should be on commission, really, shouldn't I? Oh, for crying out loud, what do you want? Right, ticket. Single ticket. Right, paying by phone. Do you recommend Berlin? Yes, it's a place to travel to. I love Berlin. Absolutely love Berlin. I think it's a truly wonderful city. Right, we'll glide in. There we go. Oh, that flipping air noise. I'm assuming it's air, because obviously the brakes are air. When I put my foot right down on the brake. Oh, this is my favourite stop in the whole of Berlin. Next one, Nordische Botschaften Adenauer Stiftung. Brilliant. Fantastic. It's just funny, isn't it? How many subscribers away from 40k are you? It was like 199 last time I looked. Oh my lord, it's 168. 168, that's really scary. That's really scary. I've got to find something to do for the 40,000 subscriber special, haven't I? Got to find something to do. Kevin says, Joe, what made you buy a bus? I don't know. I've asked my mum and dad, and she's, you know, mum's denied ever dropping me on my head as a child. Yeah, like I've tried to sort of trace it back. Oh. Yeah, it's no, I don't know about you guys, you know, and perhaps I'm a little bit pathetic, you know, perhaps I'm a little bit soppy. Oh, we're just gonna squeeze in here. But that truck driver's just seen his life flash before his eyes. This is the Route 100, Stephen. Oh no. Well, ich bin nicht faul. Ich bin Energiesparmodus. I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Right, Berlin AB. I do like the tickets, the t-shirts. I don't always know what they mean, but yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I find scrapyards some of the saddest places on earth. You know, I really, really do find scrapyards so sad. You know, you've got buses and cars and trucks and all sorts that were once the pride and joy, you know, like buses that once a company would have advertised. These are brand new and it's brilliant and they're going to revolutionise travel. And now they're just sat there in a scrapyard. So yeah, when I'm in my bus to school, I used to get the 548 back in the day from Brighouse over to Halifax. And then I used to change, get another bus up to, you know, I used to get an Eclipse Urban on the 590 or 591 up towards King Cross. I used to go to school. And so I used to get two buses. One of which, the booked traction. I say traction, that's more of a railway speak, but yeah, the booked traction on the first route was a B10 BLE Right Renown. The booked traction on the second route was a B7 RLE Right Eclipse Urban. You know, and that is what has sort of grown my love of these buses. And the thought of them all going for scrap and just getting ripped up and, you know, really, really upset me. So yeah, I just asked if I could buy one, and it sort of got rapidly out of control. That's it. So yeah, that was what made me want to buy a bus. The thought of them all going for scrap just made me feel sad. And I know that mine will go for scrap. I know 60820 will. I know 66780 will. You know, because there will come a time where they're just unserviceable. You won't be able to get parts for them, and that'll happen. You know what I mean? And it really does make me sad. But we'll enjoy them for as long as we can. Mason says, I'll be so heartbroken when the Geminis leave Derby. Surprisingly love them so much. Faithful, good working in whatever weather and conditions. They just continue. Same for the Meridians. Yeah, the thing with Geminis, I mean, the B9s are a little bit more temperamental than the B7s, just because they've got more systems on them. You know, they've got the AdBlue systems. You know, the more things you have on a bus, it's the same with the car. The more things you have on a bus, the more things there are to go wrong. My B7, for example, it's got a lot more electronics on it. The B10 starts first time every time. You can leave the batteries connected. It just starts. It runs. There's no... Oh, for God's sake. I think I spied a... Well, I could read your top, love, if you were... What was the side eye going on? I could read your funny thing on your T-shirt if you didn't have your coffee cup in the way. I feel like I'm missing out on a joke here. Right, there we go. Pay for your ticket and go sit down if I can't even laugh at your top. Yeah, the more you have on a bus, the more things there are to go wrong, same as a car. So, like, my B10 starts first time every time. Leave the batteries connected. If you do that to the Eclipse, the batteries will be dead in about 6 hours. Because there's that many electrical systems on it that are draining it, you know, so it's one of them, isn't it, you know. But I love my B7 Eclipse Urban. The Eclipse Urban is my favourite type of bus. I mean, my ex, who... You know, we had a lot of good trips on the Eclipse. We had a lot of good trips, but when it came to buying the Eclipse, my ex said, you can only have one bus. 2 buses are silly. I mean, 2 buses are silly, to be fair. you know, but said you can either have, you know, you've got the B10, you don't need another bus, you can only have one bus. Because my favourite type of bus is a Eclipse Urban. I says, well, I'll scrap the B10, I'll sell the B10. Anyway, I got my own way. Got my own way. But no, the lad that I'm with now is absolutely fantastic. He said to me, so long as you can afford it, you can have as many buses as you want. Which is not the thing to say to me, because I will have as many buses as I want. I need someone who tells me I can't do things. I'll give him a wave. Yeah, I really need someone who doesn't encourage my antics. But to be fair, Lewis does, and it's lovely. It's a wonderful thing. Right, here we go. Stop, stop, stop. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090. Is that what I've got? I think it is. I want a 5090. I want the but to be honest, by the time I can afford it, it'll probably be a 6090. Right, off we go. This reminds me of Bus Simulator 21. Get out! Close the door behind you. This is infinitely better than Bus Simulator 21. Infinitely better. For start, I can get from the beginning of a route to the end of the route without it kicking off. I've just noticed the prompt in the bottom left. You have been saying about turning the air conditioning on, and I have finally done it. The laziest 98. If I could buy a bus, it would be a street deck. I absolutely love them, especially with the glass staircase. Bit sluggish, though I will admit. Now, I like that. I really like that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Because once that noise has gone, yeah, people, when I first bought my B10 BLE, really old. A lot of you won't even remember B10s in service. You know, there'll be people watching now that'll be like, yeah, absolutely not. Right, I don't know what's going on here, but we're just going. It's not my bus. I don't mind wiping you out in your Audi Q, whatever that is in front. You know, a lot of you guys probably won't remember B10 BLEs in service, you know, because I am a dinosaur. But preservation moves on. And I had a low-floor bus. My low-floor bus was the first low-floor bus at the Kirby Stephen rally. And the woman who organised it was going absolutely ballistic. That's not running. That's not running in service with people on. I says, well, it is, because we paid us road tax and it's running. You know, you can't stop us. And I did, and it was the only bus of the day, because obviously a lot of the stuff at the Kirby Stephen rally was half cabs, you know, and old half cab buses with platforms at the back, you know, like Route Masters. And to the young people, that stuff, okay, it's nice, but you like to see what you remember, don't you? And we ran, and it was the only bus of the day. I mean, we're going back years and years and years now. It was the only bus of the day that left with a full load on, you know, full and standing, because all young'uns loved it. All the old fellas were turning the nose up at it, like, oh, low-floor buses, you know, modern. And the same with the Eclipse. You get all old boys saying, oh, it's new, you know, it's practically new, this. But like now, the B10, I've had that 10 years. And there isn't many of them knocking about. You know, it's a lovely thing. But street decks, exactly the same. Street lights, people turning the nose up, Enviro 200 MMCs, vocal, no, they'll never make it to preservation. And they will, because people like you guys, you know, the younger ones amongst you, you'll have grown up with street decks. And you'll like them. And I bet you any money they will be preserved. Bet you they will. Electric buses, they'll be preserved. There'll be someone mad out there that'll go buy one. Of course they will. Of course they will. And good luck to them. Good luck to them. Yeah, you tongs don't really like them. I think they're sort of soulless. But, you know, like I say, some of you guys will love them, because they'll be on your local route and they'll be the first buses you remember. You know, and that's lovely. It's a wonderful thing. Right, off we go. Just because I like them don't mean they're not good. That's what you get. You get a lot of that in preservation. Someone doesn't like something, so they say it's a terrible bus. It's not necessarily the case. You know, I don't like Scanias. Brilliant buses. Brilliant buses. Good, solid buses. I don't like them. Anyway, I'm waffling on now, aren't I? But that's what you come here for. You come here for me waffling on. Right, stop, stop, stop. But no, anyone that wants to go and buy a bus, honestly, it's expensive. Don't get me wrong. You look at buying a bus. So my B7 RLE, I paid £1,750, £1,750 plus VAT. So £2,100. That was what I paid for mine. Which you look at that, you think how much it costs for a car. You think that's cheap, but keeping it running is expensive. But if you want to do it, and you think you've got the money to do it, do it. Because I've had so much fun on my bus, you know. I've had so many good times. We've been to rallies, you know. We've had absolutely brilliant times on both the B10 and the B7 hourly. There's people that I used to go out with on the B10 that are no longer with us, you know, they've passed away. And that's fine. You know, it happens, doesn't it? But I've got such lovely memories, and I've done such wonderful things by having the buses that I wouldn't have done otherwise. Go out and do it. Don't let anyone tell you can't do it, because you can. You can do anything. You can do anything. Well, I mean, you can't fly to the moon without, like, sort of a rocket or something. Jack Sargent, good evening. You've joined at a brilliant time. I'm just rambling on. But, you know, like, if you want to go out and buy a bus, don't let anyone tell you can't do it, because you can. Just email the companies. That's how I got mine. You know, but you absolutely can do it. You absolutely can do it if you have the money and the time, because they're very time consuming and they keep you with no money in your bank account. So it's one of them. If you've got both of those things, money and time, you crack on. You crack on. We are very philosophical, aren't we? We are very philosophical. This Robinson's Fruit Creations lemon and raspberry, zingy lemon and raspberry, I hasten to add, has gone to my head. I'm having a right sugar rush. Right, off we go. You're regretting asking me why I bought a bus now, aren't you? A simple question, and it caused all that. Inspirational speech, absolutely. No, because it is right. I mean, when I was at school, you know, I used to get the mick taken out of me somewhat chronic, because at the end of the day, it's not cool to like buses or trains, is it? I mean, it is in this channel, but, you know, when you're in school, like saying, I like buses, it's not cool, is it? You know, at all. You know, it really isn't. And, you know, I wasn't very popular in school. I'm the first one to admit that. You know, and, but, you know, it is lovely. You know, and the amount of people that used to take the mick out of me. But I am so happy now. I have a really happy life. You know, I've made a lot of friends since working on the railway. Got me buses and all my bus friends. I have a really, really happy life. And I've got you lot as well, you know, that we come and talk absolute nonsense, you know, every week as it happens at the moment. You know, it's just lovely, isn't it? And, yeah. Yeah, and I struggled in school because I'd thought that, like, nobody liked buses and trains and things. I haven't had a single glass of wine. I haven't had a single glass of wine. Well, don't worry, Mason. Life gets better when you leave the educational system, or it certainly did for me, anyway. The B7 hourly, I paid £2,100 for 66780. I've spent about 20 grand on it since then. Buying them's cheap. Keeping them running's the expensive bit. Right, off we go. Is the bus completely out now? It will be on the 26th. I was very lucky. Aerosoft sent me an early copy of it to show to you guys. But yes, the bus will be out on the 26th. Oh, yeah, you just crack on then. Was there any need for that? Brake checking us, flying across in front, taking the make. Right, on we get. A little bit of road rage. Right, get them doors shut. Off we go. Honestly. The driving in Berlin. Shocking. Little bit of road rage. Do you know what? If I had a stick of celery in my pocket, I'd have thrown it at a windscreen. Right, here we go. I don't know why stick of celery came to mind. I don't, do you know, I'm so tired now. I need to go and have a lie down. Right, get them doors shut quick before I get sacked. Ooh, Hamsterdrucker. Is it F5? Oh, that's far too many carriages. They don't have 6 coaches. Right, there we go. Full steam ahead. Oh Christ, it's this bit. I can never get to here without crashing. Oh, a little bit of road rage. That's why I bought a convertible, so I can throw things at other drivers. Straight out at roof. Yeet. Mr. Sergeant, this game doesn't look too bad, not gonna lie. Do you know what, Jack? If this had a UK thing on it, I would never go back to OMSI. Genuinely. I don't think I would. The physics aren't quite as good. But, you know, the graphics are so good, and the fact it's Berlin, brilliant, brilliant, beautiful. I think you can play with the controller. I think you can. And City 225, never seen anyone go from an inspirational quote to flipping fuming in 1 second. That's what wine does to you. I haven't been drinking. What will it take to prove it? I've been drinking wine anyway. Right, everybody off the bus. I don't think we're quite here yet, are we? We're going to Memhardstrasse around the corner. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I always balls up this corner. The route is withdrawn, but it does still have that on the bus here. Right, you're trying to get across. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to nip into this lane. And I'm going to let this guy over. Are we going down the tram line? No, because it runs out of road there. Absolutely, Jack, yeah. Hopefully in the future we can make a UK side to the game like we did OMSI. I genuinely reckon if... And I've been saying this to Josh from Studio Polygon, but he's not interested, and that's fine. But I reckon if enough serious developers approached Aerosoft about the bus and said a UK division, I genuinely reckon that they would take you on. I reckon they would. Because, like, I mean, who was it now? It was the... Oh, what were those people called that did the Hamburg? They did a load of stuff for OMSI as well, and some of the stuff's dreadful and other stuff is brilliant. What do they call them now? Oh, they've got this name. That doesn't help, does it? What are they called now? They make stuff for OMSI, like German maps and things. I cannot for the life in me remember. But they're a developer that made stuff for OMSI, basically, and they did the Hamburg DLC. Oh, well, I'm not waiting anymore. You having a laugh? Are you taking the mick? You're meant to be a qualified driver, sir.
Memhardstrasse.
Flipping heck, you drive on what's left of the road in Berlin, don't you?
Terminus. Please leave the bus here.
Dearie me. Oh, if this bus beats at me one more time. I'm going straight to the scrapyard. It should hold its air probably a little bit better than it is doing. Halicon, that's what they're called, Halicon Media. Yeah, they did lots of stuff for OMSI, and obviously they did the Hamburg map for the bus, the DLC that you can buy. And I genuinely reckon if enough people approached them and said, like, you know, if a group said we'll make a UK division, can you sort of make it so that we can have right-hand drive buses? I think they would, because obviously if there's money to be made, problem is getting the... I mean, I know I couldn't do it, for goodness sake. Oh, hang on. I like the fact you can see my mirror. It's good. The shadows are phenomenal. Probably why there's none left and they've all been replaced, yeah. It's been getting on everyone's last nerve. I'd start on the bus. I know, that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Flower coconuts, good heavens above. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you indeed. Very generous. Thank you for your donation there. Let me just stop at this bus stop and then I'll pay you some attention. Very kind indeed. Honestly, Northern Trains, got on them for the first time. Lost about on Humber line. I forgot how terrible. Oh, I've always got on with Northern. Always got on with Northern. How do I turn this flipping engine off now? Oh, like that, and now it's beeping at me. Right, I'm just going to get off and walk over here. We'll ignore that problem. We'll leave it for someone else. But no, very kind of you to donate indeed. Thank you so much. I've had EMR around here. Love them. Yeah, to be fair, East Midlands, very, very good. I like travelling up and down on their 170s. I like the fact that 170s were at Central, which obviously East Midlands have sort of evolved from. And then they all went away again during Stagecoach era. And then they all came back again. I'm like, brilliant. Right, I mean, that is where we're going to leave it for today, everybody. I know we've been at it 2.5 hours. My throat is sore. I've still got about 4 videos to record, and I need to leave at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So, you know, I've got a busy night ahead of me. It has been so much fun. I've really, really enjoyed it. Thank you to each and every single one of you for joining in. Everyone that donated, especially Flower Coconuts, £18. That's very generous of you. Thank you. But no, thank you to each and every single one of you for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, today's live stream, before you go, just do me a favour, click the like button because it helps the live stream do a little bit better, draws people to the channel. You know, if you like your bus simulation, you want the bus simulation stuff to do well, you know how it works. Get that algorithm going. Go on, do it for me. Do it for me. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We love bus simulation on this channel. There is going to be more The Bus coming this week. Possibly. Yeah, I need to record it for Wednesday. I'm thinking a bit more of The Bus on Wednesday. But no, thank you so much. I've had a really lovely time. I've got a sore throat and need to lie down, but I've got too much to do. So, yes, thank you for everyone that joined in. Have an absolutely fantastic Saturday night, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. And I just clicked that and didn't mean to. Haha, there we go. It's as good as it gets, isn't it? Right, cheerio, everybody. Goodbye for now.